Here's a little something that I've discovered about Vista that you can follow along with as I go through it and see if it does the same thing for you that it does for me. Let's just open up Explorer and go to C drive here. Right click in the folder list and let's create a new folder called Search Test. Now, inside that folder, let's create a file called searchtest.txt. So that's a text file. And let's go ahead and open it. That should open in Notepad. Okay, let's just put a random word in here and we'll save it. Just move that out of the way, minimize it. Don't close it though. Okay, let's right click on the folder we created and select Search. Okay, so we're searching the contents of that folder called Search Test. Now let's enter something that we know is in that file. Oh, and sure enough, it shows a match. Okay, if we enter something that isn't in the file, we got no files matching. Okay, well we've still got this file open. Let's open it up. Now let's put some garbage characters in here. I like to put, let's just make it a nice even number here. 64 X's. Now I'll just highlight that, copy it, and then we'll just paste it a bunch of times. In my experience, you need about 141 lines or so if the lines are 64 characters. Okay, we'll save that. Now we know status is still here, but it's at the end of the file. Now if we refresh this search, it's not there. Okay, well let's get rid of this last line of X's, save, and refresh again. It's back. So basically there seems to be some kind of a problem with the way that text files are searched. Unfortunately I did some more looking into this problem, and basically what I found is it seems to affect a lot of different file types. It just seems like after a certain point in a file it doesn't, it can't find anything past a certain point. It seems to be the point beyond which it won't find anything seems to vary quite a bit depending on what machine you're running. But anyway, just as another little test here, let's put back that line of X's, save it, refresh. Okay, it's not finding it. If we take status here, delete it from the end, put it at the top, save, refresh, it finds it. Delete it from the front, put it at the bottom, refresh, it's not there anymore. Now I first noticed this problem when I was trying to search PHP, which is code files for text strings like this, and I noticed that the results seem to be inconsistent. I've looked at all of the various search options. There are tons of search options. For instance, what to search. I've got this set up to always search file names and contents. A little warning there, might be slow. I said here, don't use the index when searching the file system. There are various other options that you can set, but basically what I found is it doesn't seem to make any difference. You may be saying, okay, but that folder search test is not in, it's not an indexed folder. But what I've found is even if you put a file like this in an indexed folder and wait for the index to update, it still won't find it if the text you're searching for is past a certain point. I find that basically about 10K seems to be enough to demonstrate this problem. Well, we can also see here that, for instance, if I go to, okay, here's the search test folder. If I hold down Shift and right click in here, I can go, what can I do here? Open command window here eventually appears on your menu. And if I go find stir, this is the old command line command for finding strings and text files. Find stir status, and then just all the files in this folder. It found it. Get rid of status and save. Run that same one again. It doesn't find anything. Let's get back. Save. It finds it. Go back to the search. It doesn't find it. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. I did report this problem to Microsoft in March of 2007, and they were able to reproduce this behavior in my various, I did speak to them at length and several times over a period of about a week, and it doesn't seem like that. I've installed all patches on this machine, so I'm not really sure. I mean, it seems to me that there hasn't been any kind of a fix. So anyway, I'm curious to see if anybody out there is finding this same problem, or running into the same problem. I've demonstrated it now on 4 different Vista systems, and it's one of the main reasons I'm unable to use Vista, because I need to be able to do this kind of text searching. So if you decide to run this little experiment yourself, go ahead and post what you found in the comments for this video, and I would appreciate seeing what other people